2.60 points for them on their first dive.
Representing Ukraine.
And here we can see the favorites for this event. They are the team to beat in this event. Team Ukraine, Olексій, Sereda, and Kірілл Болюх. They were 4th at World Championship in June. Back dive pike for the young team of Ukraine. Well executed in synchro. The timing was perfect off the platform and in the movements in the air. Kirill on the left side of the screen here in this slow motion does not get a great entry. He ends up being a little bit short, but overall wasn't bad for the synchronization. Only 42 points. They are trailing behind by 12 points from the lead. It is 12 points is not that big of a gap, but definitely it's better not to lose points on these easy dives at the beginning. The last reverse dive we see today is from Team Ukraine. Well executed individually by both of the divers. Again, same as the for the Austrian divers, a little different movements in the air also for the Ukrainian divers. Kirill is a little bit ahead of time in bringing the arms backwards for the lineup, but overall is a very good dive. 51 points for them. It puts Team Ukraine where almost 10 points ahead of them in the previous round, and are just now 2 points ahead. So they made up 8 points on this round of dives. Let's see the same dive performed by the Ukrainians now. They can do this dive extremely well. I saw them practicing earlier today, and they did a nearly perfect back twister. And again, this is gonna be scoring very high. It's in synchro. I see 9s coming. I really liked it. Maybe just a little bit. Not the alignment wasn't perfect. Kirill was a little bit further back, but we don't see 9s, but almost 8.5 from the judges. 79.68. This is the highest scoring dive for today. And I'm telling you, I expect even better by this team. And they are now just 14 points behind Team Italy.
Team Ukraine, forward 3.5 somersaults, piked.
Same dive by Team Ukraine. They are very young. This team is going to be, this couple of divers as the team that is going to be seen on the podiums, or at least fighting for gold for sure in the next few years. They do another great job with their front 3.5 somersault pike. Not perfectly in the rotation, not perfect synchronization in the somersault, but well, individually they both do a great job with getting 8.5s and 8s in their individual execution. 7.5 and 8s in synchro. 72 points. Another dive from the. We see that that the judges give them only 4.5s because of that very low scoring dive for the Austrians. 44.55. Inward 3.5 somersault tuck now for Team Ukraine. You see Kirill on the right side of the screen, and Olексій on the left, and they do a good job again. One more time. They are again most likely going to be ahead of the British divers also after this round of dives. And they are, but the gap is closing. The gap between the two teams is closing. The dive was good. Just Kirill does not. We see on the slow motion they spin and get in the water exactly at the same time, but Kirill never gets straight in the entry. That's why. And Team Austria closes at 3:13.95.
Team Ukraine. Kірілл Болюх and Олексій.
Team Ukraine now. This is a moment of truth
Forward
for a gold.
somersaults with tuck.
Quadruplo salto mortale e mezzo avanti raggruppato.
4 front 4.5 somersault tuck. The degree of difficulty is 3.7 on this dive. And they're both short, quite a bit short. And I don't want to say anything, but the dive was not perfect. And exactly as the individual women event and the mixed synchro event, Team Ukraine loses the gold medal on the very last dive with just 68.82. Ukraine ends up in second place right now, and mathematically